Well, Gaffer, I think if that was a league game, you'd be happy with the point. Obviously, it's knockout football and FA Cup, so it goes to replay. What are your thoughts after that one?
Yeah, I think you're right. If it was a league game, we'd be happy with the point. I thought we were really good. I thought we took a step back in the direction of how we want to be as a team. I thought the work rate was fantastic. I thought some of the play that we had, some of the quality that was shown on the ball was really good. And if anything, we could have done it more. You know, we could have been a bit braver to take control and control the game a little bit more. But we're playing a good team. You know, they're flying high in League One. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew there were going to be periods of the game where they were going to have control, and we had to defend well and be really disciplined with our defending. So yeah, really good performance. I thought we had chances to score, which if we were a bit more calmer, a bit more clinical, then we probably could have took one or two of those chances.
Last year, 0-0 draw away at Peterborough, obviously league above, taken to replay. Are you happy with the result, or what are you thinking?
Well, not so much happy with the result. I think we've probably been looking to nick it late on. We had a couple of chances on the counter-attack. I think Bolt's had a couple, looked threatening. I would say overall a draw was a fair result. But from a team perspective, really happy with the level of play today. I think we felt in the last couple of games that we've probably let our standards drop a touch. You know, definitely not under par, but just not the levels that we'd set earlier in the season. And we're really focused all week on how to get back to that, and I certainly feel today was a good building block, you know, going forward for the lads.
There were chances. You know, neither keeper's probably had a really good save to make, but made them a fair result. Are you happy with it? Or?
Yeah, I think so. You know, they started to put a little bit of pressure on towards the end, and we had to withstand that little bit of pressure. You know, and we had some good chances leading up in the second half. There was good times when we broke, and good times when we cut inside, and we just didn't have the final cross or final ball. But I think the bigger picture is more pleasing that we showed a little bit more of our identity than we have done in the last few weeks. You know, it was enjoyable for me to watch, and I'm sure it was enjoyable for the players to play in.
A bit more enjoyable with the young lads, obviously as one of the more experienced heads in the captain. How did you think they got on?
Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, the lads that came in brought a real energy about the side, and we're going to need that because, you know, probably for a while it's been quite a steady selection, but over the last few weeks we've certainly took a few knocks, a few injuries, maybe a drop in form for a few, and you have to have lads waiting in the ranks ready. So certainly the likes of Jenks, I thought Dacker's in the first half on his debut was absolutely outstanding, so fair play to him. A real threat all day, and real positive for us as a club, and we have to bounce into the league now because we've come to a real competitive League One side today, and we've looked like no mugs, that's for sure, so we kick on from here.
Good way with the clean sheet. You go off clean sheets, yeah, every clean sheet, but you're glad about that?
Yeah, definitely, because we set our standards out and we've not had someone for a few weeks. So as much as I think the main thing we've all realised as a group is that all departments probably haven't been operating at our top level. So there's been no need for any kind of blame culture. You know, it's not like we've been knocking 4 or 5 in at the other end and keeping clean sheets. So we do this as a group, and we're defending from the front today, which helps us massively. But I thought our build-up play from the back was fantastic to provide for the lads as well. So we all help each other out, and we move forward, real positive step. Obviously we'll have them in a replay, but we've got a couple of important league games before then.
Yeah, I think Mark's improvement from last weekend. Obviously, first off, Marcus Dackers, and we saw Jack Jenkins as well. What did you make of that?
Well, I thought they brought some real energy to the team. You know, Dackers has been out on loan and has done really well. He's scored some goals, and he deserves his chance. So, you know, what better to just throw him in the deep end, give him a go, give him a chance, and I thought he played really well, and Jack Jenkins the same. You know, he showed some great energy, did his job really well, and showed bits of quality on the ball.
And the cliche always goes, you've got to be in the hat. Is that
yeah,
as it is?
I've said in the week, you know, we want to try and win every game, and as hard as the tie was, we still want to try and progress. You know, everybody wants to play in the FA Cup. It would be massive for us to get through this round. So, yeah, we go to a replay and we look forward to that.
Just want to go back, you talked about consistency just before, obviously, since come back from injury, you've been in pretty much every game. How are you feeling?
Really good, yeah. I certainly think it took me probably 2 or 3 weeks to, you know, the manager was dropping me in and out as a substitute, and that probably helped me a lot after having such a long time out injured, but feel really back to my tip-top fitness levels now, and yeah, felt like a right winger sometimes today. I even put a cross in, I think, which I'm not so sure last time I did that in my career. But yeah, really happy where the fitness levels are at, and hopefully touch wood, it stays like that.
We'll clip that on that for you before Tuesday.
Yeah.
But going back into the league against Rochdale, obviously it's an exciting game. Derby, not too long since we were there again. What are we taking out today to take into that to try and get that league form back on track?
Certainly a lot of positives. We've got kind of our template of how we want to play. That's certainly how the manager wants us to play. And we have to back it, we have to be brave, which I thought we were today, even in times when we might have been under the cosh a bit. I thought we stayed brave as a group and backed what our beliefs are and how we're going to play football. So that was really positive. And we have to take that into Rochdale on Tuesday, because that's a tough game, a real tough game. I've no interest in looking at the league table right now. I couldn't care whether they're down there or up the top. It's going to be a tough game on Tuesday, and we need to be right at it.